What's up, guys? It's Saturday,
I got
June.
my top.
Hey, I'm doing a video. Okay. Can I do my video?
Sure.
Okay, thanks. All right. What's up, guys? It's Saturday, June 16th. I just got to Osage Park here in Danville, and right by my place in San Ramon. And Riley and I are gonna go hit the park, have some fun dad and son time. It's Father's Day weekend. Riley, you want to say hi, Riley?
Hi, Ellie.
I love that kid. So yeah, 3 weeks from today, I will be in Vegas at the World Series of Poker. The first day I plan to just play satellites, which means I'm going to play small buy-in tournaments to try to earn a higher buy-in entry into some World Series events. If all goes well, I might play in a couple events, so that'd be awesome. So tonight I'm going to get a little cash game session in at California Grand Casino out in Pacheco. I have not played poker, one-handed poker, since the weekend of Thanksgiving. So it's been about 8 months, so I'm going to be a little rusty. And I'm expecting that I may not be able to play too long of a session, because when I've gone long runs without playing, I get super mentally fatigued pretty quick. And that's not ideal when you're playing for hundreds of dollars on the table. So I'll just feel it out. If I want to play a 2-5 game, I might, or if I'm not feeling it as much, I might just play a 1-3 no limit, which is a smaller blind game with a smaller buy-in. So yeah, I'll check in once I get there, and see you soon.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be, to always be.
What's up, guys? It's Sunday morning of Father's Day. Last night's session did not go very well. Here's Riley, we're hanging out. Headed to a restaurant. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, what's up? So yeah, I had like 4 main hands, and I had the second best hand every time, and that's not a winning formula for winning at no limit cash game. The first hand I had an ace queen. Our flop came Jack 10 and a small card. By the river, the guy checked me, and I missed my gut shot, didn't hit a pair. And I tried to bluff him on the river, and he called me with pocket queens. He had the overpair. And then another hand came up, I had pocket 9s. Flop came with a 9 with 3 clubs. So I flopped my set, and someone else flopped a flush, and another guy rivered a straight flush, and I did not hit my full house, which is probably a good thing. So yeah, I lost that. And then I had a hand with 2 red queens, which I'm going to do the video on here in a second, which I also lost. And then my second to last hand, I had king queen. Flop came king queen 7. Turn was a 7, and ace 7 took down the pot. So yeah, wasn't great, but check out this hand, and then I will get back to you. So I got dealt 2 red queens in middle position, and I raised to $20. the old tight guy that I tried to bluff earlier in the night called on the button, and then the big blind called an additional $15. The flop came 9 of clubs, 8 of hearts, 7 of clubs. The big blind checked. I bet 25. The dealer called. The old tight guy on the button called, and the big blind folded. So it was a heads up pot. So I'm thinking I'm probably still ahead here. I'm not quite sure, but most likely if he would have had like 2 pair or a set, he's probably raising me because I showed a lot of strength pre-flop and on the flop, and it's a very draw heavy board, so he wouldn't want to just call and give me a free card to make like a straight. So the turn comes Jack of Hearts. So I'm not loving this card because, you know, I got the overpair. A 10 makes a straight. He could easily have a 10. He could have had like, you know, a 9-10, 8-10, 7-10, where he had a pair with a straight draw, and now he just made the straight. The action already went by, but I bet 40 here just to see where I'm at, because I'd hate to just check and let him decide what the action's going to be. So he min raises to 80. So now I'm like, oh, wonderful. You know, like, I'm probably beat here, but he only min raised. And sometimes I've seen in the past when someone min raises, it's like they're protecting. They don't want to put in a huge raise on a bluff. And also on the chance that I could hit either a set, or if a 10 rolls off, the board has a straight and I have the overcard to make a better straight. So if he was thinking he could chop, I could have a better chance there. It's not likely, but because it was such a cheap call, I figured it was worth it. So the river is a terrible card. It's a 7 of diamonds. So now any 10 makes a straight. Any 7 beats my queens. So if he had 9-7 on the flop, he'd have a boat. If he had 8-7 on the flop, he'd have a boat. If he had 2 10s, he beats me. Basically, like, only thing I can beat is a busted flush draw, which is not very likely. So I check, and he bets $160. And this guy, I hadn't seen him get out of line at all. So I sat there for a while. I figured there's nothing I can beat. So I folded, and he took down the pot. Not the best run out for pocket queens. So that pretty much sums up how my night went. It was pretty sad, and I got tired after a few hours, so what do? I've been through it before. I've lost and I've won, so that's poker. You just gotta brush it off and move on. So in a couple weeks, I'm gonna be going to most likely Livermore to play in a tournament to prep for my World Series trip. That'll be the weekend before my trip, when Kimberly and the kids go out of town. So that'll be my last session, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It wasn't my ideal outcome, but yeah. So I'll see you guys soon in a couple weeks. Alright, later.